Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back. Governor Laura Kelly proclaiming tomorrow as Kansas Armed Forces Appreciation Day.
In this week's Veteran Salute, KSN's Hannah Adamson and photojournalist Nick Kiefer explain how a leap of faith turned into a 25-year career for one Wichita veteran.
From joining the ROTC to pay for school to becoming a second lieutenant after officer training school, Herman Hicks' initial plan was to stay in the military for 4 to 5 years, expecting to retire a captain or a major.
My job was to make a 4-star general look good.
As a major, Hicks was appointed as the Deputy Chief of Protocol for United States Air Force Europe, setting up meetings between presidents, generals, and foreign dignitaries at Ramstein Air Force Base.
We provide the protocol. In other words, we made sure that all of the necessary things that were required for that visit was taken care of.
Hicks says working a visit with Colin Powell encouraged him to continue his own dream.
He was one of few 4-star black officers, general officers that I had met. And to work his visit as a black deputy chief of protocol, to work his visit was an honor. It gave me the belief that I could do well in the Air Force also.
After Germany, Hicks would go on to become the Deputy Support Group Commander of Eglin Air Force Base in Florida, the largest Air Force base in the U.S. But according to a senior officer,
and you're eligible for colonel, full colonel, but I'm going to tell you, you will never make colonel.
But Hicks says through the grace of God, 21 years after Hicks joined the military.
And when the colonel list came out, my name was on the list, and that same colonel had to come and congratulate me for making full colonel.
Hicks would retire a colonel after 25 years in the Air Force, his final position overseeing 7 squadrons at McConnell Air Force Base.
I did not take it for granted that I would walk in a building and they have to call the building to attention. I walk in a room and they had to call the room to attention because the colonel had walked in, and it was because of the grace of God.
Hicks would go on to become the senior pastor of a church here in Wichita. Today, he spends much of his time as a member of the Wichita God Squad, a group of local pastors who work to build lasting partnerships between the community and law enforcement. Here for you, Hannah Adamson, KSN News 3.
On behalf of Devon James Injury Lawyers, we're honored to recognize this week's veteran, United States Air Force retired Colonel Herman Hicks. Colonel Hicks, thank you for your service.
Colonel Hicks, we're excited to give you this check for $500.
Thank you, and I will donate this to Greater Pentecostal Church of God in Christ Youth Scholarship Program.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.